Hi everyone, Anissa Coy here with Firehouse Education, and I'm doing this video to answer a question that I get a lot from people who are doing content restoration or getting into it from our students, and that's to talk about paper and like personal papers or photos or that sort of thing. Not books really, books are kind of a different topic. But paper is very tricky, I guess, and I get asked the question a lot, what do you do with it? How do you handle it? Well, you got to be kind of careful because an insurance company really doesn't want to pay you to sit and handle a bunch of personal paperwork for people because there's really no monetary value in it. It might be important to the homeowner and have value to them, but it really doesn't have a monetary value. So and the other thing I got to be careful about is that a lot of times, I mean, let's face it, we all have clutter in our house and papers that we just lay around, copies of bills that we've paid, that sort of thing, or flyers that we get in the mail, and really it's garbage that we just haven't thrown away yet. So I don't want to spend a lot of time processing that because it's unnecessary and it's probably something the homeowner didn't want anyway, and you're going to do a couple of things. One, you're going to upset the homeowner because they're going to feel like you cleaned something just because you wanted to get paid for it, not because it really should have been cleaned when it should have maybe gone in the garbage. Or you're going to upset your adjuster because they're paying you to, wipe off newspapers, that sort of thing, and that's just not something that they're going to want to do. So I'm on a job, this is a really good job to talk about this topic. I'm on a job where it's really being cleaned, it's being cleaned as a clean in place. It's a lot like a puff pack. Could have been a full-on blown, pack it out into storage, and they're out of their house for several months fire because the timer switch on her dryer caught fire. She happened to be standing in her house. She was just getting ready to leave to go to Costco. So luckily for her, she was here because her smoke alarm went off right away. She got the kids out of the house, called 911. They were here. They put out the fire in just minutes, but it had actually gone to flames at this point. But she, probably within 20 minutes of the dryer starting to melt and starting to catch on fire, they were here and had everything out. So it actually saved her house, her being home. So what it wound up doing was just heavily contaminating the laundry room, which I'm actually going to do a video on for you so you can see that. And the door was open, so it filled the whole entire house with smoke. So we've had to clean the entire house. Didn't have to do any pack out, but we've had to log and destroy a few items like food and paper products, that sort of thing, and a few toiletries. So right now we're in one of the bedrooms, and I've got this area right here that I'm going to kind of use as a little example for you that we've got items stacked in. So I'm going to pull this. This would be something I would consider personal papers. Okay, it's kids' crafts. I've got a cardboard box here with candles in it. The box is going to go. Cardboard is very porous and absorbent and will suck odor in and keep it in the house. So I'm going to wipe these candles off, and I'm going to get rid of that box. I've also got what looks to be scrapbooking materials. Now, this was out and open, nothing covering it. I'm going to log destroy that. These are actually in plastic sheets I'm very happy about. However, they're not fully sealed, but the fact that they were sitting upright like this and in a tight condensed area, and this was actually a low affected area as far as soot went, I'm not going to be worried about these. What I'm going to do is remove them from the plastic, put them in new plastic, and call it good. Of course, I will smell check each item before I do that. Now I've also got and these will have value because scrapbooking supplies can be very expensive and add up quickly. So then I've also got some photo albums that are sitting down here. So these items I will chem sponge and go through individually, check them, and if there is still smoke odor on them after I chem sponge them, I will use the hydroxyl, my Odorox machine on them, and see if I can't save these, because again, these have value. Now, the items that are, say, in a box like this, again, wrapped in plastic, this is a baby keepsake book. I'm going to be real happy with being able to wipe this off. I'll open it up, smell check the inside of it, and if it smells good to me, then I'm going to throw the lid on the floor. Then I'm going to be happy with it. And it already smells good inside, so I'm actually not worried about this item. I'll probably do an exterior wipe off and call it good on that. And then I'll go through, like, when we go through all the drawers, like there's a lot of things where you'll find, you know, just little personal papers that people have kept. I went through this whole dresser after all the laundry was taken out and picked up all the pieces of paper, you know, birthday cards, anniversary cards that someone wants to keep as a keepsake, and I put them all in this bag because they didn't have odor to me. I didn't wipe them off, but this was a very unaffected dresser, and all the drawers were shut when it happened. And I don't think they had odor, but I'm going to put them in this bag anyway because I want to be safe and let the homeowner know that when she opens it up to go through it or take things out, if she opens it to smell, and if she smells any smoke, everything in this bag needs to be gotten rid of. If she wants to keep information, she can rewrite it down or make a photocopy of it, but it needs to be gotten rid of. So that's a really good way. Ziploc bags, different variety of sizes, and maybe even like I have what I call a spec bag that I'll use because it's pretty big and can put a lot of items in it instead of using 15-gallon Ziploc bags for somebody to have to go through. I'll put a lot of personal items in this. And if I move them out of the room, I'll log it by the room. Otherwise, I just leave it in the room that it came from. And this gives me a way to isolate papers for them so that if it does still carry smoke odor, it's not going to contaminate the rest of the room or the house. And then they can, at their leisure, open it up, pull out things, process them, get rid of them, and kind of gives them a chance to purge. And there's probably going to be papers in there, you guys, that they don't even realize they still have or they haven't seen in a long time. So I hope this video has been helpful and that you can get some good information out of it to help you process personal papers and cards, things like that in someone's home. And yeah, if you find it helpful, let me know. Give me a comment below, or if you'd like some more information about it, you can go to www.firehouseeducation.com or email me at anisa@firehouseeducation.com, and I will answer your question. So have a great day and thanks for watching.